Amazon's Echo Dot smart speaker has always put the smarts first and the speaker part a very distant second. In fact, your cell phone sounds a lot better than this thing. So when we learned that Amazon was going to be coming out with a new version, we thought to ourselves, all they have to do is make it sound better and it'll be a win. And well, they actually exceeded our expectations in that regard. And honestly, we could probably just stop the video right there, except for there's a few other things that we want to take a look at. And we also want to let you hear for yourself the difference in the sound quality between the old version and the new, and also compare it to the Google Home Mini, which is this speaker's only real competition in the space. So let's get to it. Placed side by side, it's pretty obvious that the new Dot is quite a bit larger than the original. And when you pick it up, there's a lot more heft going on there too. That's usually a good sign. Up top, we have the same array of buttons here, although the microphone mute icon is a little bit different. And then these 4 pinholes here are actually 4 independent microphones versus the one in the original. And that should make it easier for the Dot to hear your voice over its significantly louder volume. On the underside is a much wider base of this grippy silicone material. It feels really good, and you can tell it's not going to go skidding around on your countertop. And then the other major noticeable thing here is this cloth that goes around the entire circumference of the speaker, and that's because it's got an array of speakers throughout to broadcast sound 360 degrees. The only downside here is that, like the HomePod, we worry this might be prone to staining, especially if it sits in a kitchen where you got all kinds of stuff flying around. And then lastly, I want to take a look at the back here. The original Dot had a micro USB power port, and you know, you've got a ton of those cables lying around, so if you misplace the power cable, no big deal. Unfortunately, Amazon has gone with a new DC power supply and a new white power plug cable that plugs this in, so you do not want to lose that power cable. Okay, now for the good stuff. We're going to compare sound quality between the two, and I've set the volume level to 8 on both units, so everything's equal except for the capability of the speaker. We'll start with the original. Can you hear that? Because it's pretty quiet. It also sounds pinched. No semblance of bass response whatsoever. I mean, it's, like I said, barely a speaker. Now we're going to switch to the new version. Wow, huge jump in volume, way more bass. It just sounds fuller, richer, and has better clarity. And those horns sound good. Let's switch back to the old one again. And I'm going to turn it all the way up. That's as loud as it gets. Back to the 3rd generation Dot. A little bit of lag there. And its max volume is significantly louder. So as you can hear, the new Echo Dot it's a real speaker. And in fact, I kind of wonder, you know, if you have a kitchen or a bedroom that you need a smart speaker in, you're not going to need to step up to the full-size Echo speaker. This guy does the job great unless you're trying to rock a house party. All right, so we brought the Google Home Mini into the mix. You can see it's a little bit smaller than the new Dot. It shoots sound up from the top as opposed to around like the new Dot. Otherwise, we've got the volume set to 8 on both. We're going to start with the Google Home Mini. So it's a little bit tinnier, less bass. Kind of has a harsh sound to it. Now let's switch back to the Dot.
Sorry, the music stopped since your Spotify account is being used on another device.
Right? Okay, so after a little bit of interference from our Google Home Mini friend here, it's clear that the Echo Dot sounds more balanced. It's not as hissy in the treble, and it's got a lot more bottom end to it, so it has a fuller overall sound. In terms of sound quality, the Echo Dot is knocking the little Home Mini right out of the park. So there you have it. The new Amazon Echo Dot sounds significantly better than the prior version, and in general, it's just a solid little smart speaker. In fact, unless you need to rock a much larger room full of sound, I think that this is going to be the ticket, especially for your bedroom or your kitchen. You can take this on the road with you. It could be your new alarm clock. I really like this new device, and I think at $50, it's priced just right. definitely beats out the competition and gets our full recommendation. Hey guys, thanks as always for watching. We couldn't do this without you. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, check out 2 videos that we picked just for you. And always visit digitaltrends.com for the latest in tech reviews and news.